Greetings. Good day, beings. So, let's talk about this Ophiuchus in the 13th sign. Who is Ophiuchus? Okay, we're just going to give a quick breakdown because the rabbit hole goes deep. So, the first Ophiuchus was who y'all claim to be Osiris and Ra and Isis and all of them. All of the Egyptian deities, the Sumerian deities, all the deities in the creation stories. They were all Ophiuchus. So, the last Ophiuchus is supposed to be Jesus Christ. So that's when they revealed the 13th constellation. The constellation is the prize. The revelation of it is to let you know that the Most High is walking amongst the planet with you right now. And then you all know who he is. So now what's significant about the 13th sign? Other than the golden ratio, which is also the golden radio, and the Fibonacci sequence, it is also the 5. It is also the alpha and the omega. It is where time began and where time will end. The beginning and the end. It is the center of the universe, the galactic center, where the galaxies came from. It is also where the Big Bang Theory occurred. So it's not a theory. It's actually where the Big Bang happened. So on 12/12, you're actually celebrating the day the universe was born. So 12/12 is the void. So now, these particular beings are connected to the void, where the planets come from. So these particular beings are universal, or should I say cosmic healers. Jesus is a cosmic healer. He's a cosmic timer. In other words, a watcher. So with that being said, without the center part, which is the sun and the moon, and the heart and the soul and life, you wouldn't have the 12 zodiacs. So this 13th sign is where the 12 came from. It's where the zodiacs came from. It's where the planets came from. It's where all the energies come from. It's where the voice of God comes from. And it's also where I'm connected to. So, the 13 is above the law because he is the maker and owner and the bringer of the law, which is why it says Jesus is above the law. The law don't apply to him. It only applies to you. So now with that being said, these people who are connected to the void cosmically have a birthright and its rulership on this planet because they are the creator in human form. Each one was a representation of the universe in human form, so they mirror back the universe to itself. And these people had unbelievable strengths and powers. They were walking, talking, breathing karma. They were judges by nature, meaning just them being here brought balance to the universe. And whatever you did to interfere with them brought balance to your situation, meaning karma. These people were beacons of life and life force. And every time they show up, the world changes. So, just so happens this time when Jesus show up, we're supposed to be going into a one world government, one world rulership. And it's supposed to be apparently ran by Jesus if you pay attention and you know how to read properly. If you don't, I suggest you get to learn how to read properly because Jesus is in fact supposed to be the leader of the one world government, or should I say the Most High. But the Most High is also known as the Most I. So the Most High and the Most I are synonymous with one another. And so is Ra, Isis, Osiris, any of the deities you want to name, Zeus. You want to go to the Hindus, you want to name Brahman, all of them, they're all tied, they're all connected in. Medusa, every last god, each pantheon, Greek, Roman, Nordic, you name it. It don't matter. They all come from the same circle of Ophiuchus. And all of your stories that have been told across time of creation all come from the same circle, that Ophiuchus. That Ophiuchus symbol is where everything come from. So now, here we go. You have a lot of occultists that follow that. Well, the person that's the center of that circle is the owner of the occult. He's also the owner of the clock. He's also the inventor of the wheel. The first wheel invented. What wheel was that? The zodiac wheel. As above, so below. He was also the inventor of the pyramids. He was also the inventor of the square. He was also the inventor of numerology. He was also the inventor of symbols and signs and words for you all to be able to speak this day. So yeah, thank you. That's what you should be telling me. You should be telling me thank you. Because each deity that y'all name is all the same incarnation of the same spiritual forces, which is God, which has incarnated into those people, and which is now incarnated in me. So y'all crack a joke about me being pure. Well, let me tell you what the joke is about me being pure. Why am I pure? Because I'm real. I'm pure. Pure fire, pure water, pure spirit. Ether is my element. What is ether? Ether is spirit. Ether is life force. Ether is who you call God. So in the part in the Bible where it says, are you the one that's holding the moon and the sun and the stars in its air, in its places? That would be me. I'm the one that's doing that. I don't think you want to fuck with a person like me. So with that being said, a lot of y'all belong to different orders of mine. Secretly, non-secret. A lot of y'all belong to my shit. A lot of y'all, in all actuality, are my shit. All y'all are my shit. In other words, this particular person connected to the void is the owner of the universe. That part. Did you realize that? You didn't? Okay, well, I'm the owner of the universe. That's what makes me so important. And that's why everything rotates around the solar system, Sol-Ra system, or Sophia, which is soul fire. So they're both synonymous, masculine, feminine aspects of the sun. Well, it just so happens, not just the sun and the moon too. It just so happens I am connected to both. That's why I get pissed off when y'all play with me, because y'all obviously don't know what you're playing with. If you knew what you was playing with, you would spend more time getting my life in order instead of thinking it's your life. It's not. It's the one. It just so happens I'm the one. And y'all are a bunch of mini-me's running around here. So what does that mean? It's a little bit of me and a whole lot of y'all. It's a little bit of me and all of y'all. But I got all of y'all in me. That part. In other words, you're in the zoo, and I'm the zookeeper. And I'm the inventor of the zoo, the founder of the zoo. And you know what they say, never bite the hand that feeds you. So you should never bite the hand of the zookeeper. Because at the end of the day, you're in the zoo. So with that being said, you're animals. I'm human. You're supposed to become one with me. So that means you're supposed to overcome your animalistic behavior. Something that I don't see you doing. So with that being said, the next ones up the bat are the animals because they're human. They act human. You motherfuckers act inhumane. So you going to where the animals go, and the animals coming to where you at. The animals will be human, and you motherfuckers will be animals. Because that's what y'all want. That's how y'all act. That's that part. So now, let me tell you this part. I was destined by birthright for greatness to take a position and to be crowned king. So I had somebody in my life trying to fuck up my entire life, tried to fuck up my education, tried to pretty much fuck up every aspect of life, of my life in general. Trying to manipulate everything, trying to be a puppet master, trying to have me involved in all types of crimes and all types of shit. Motherfucker even got motherfuckers putting cocaine and heroin in the weed, knowing I like to smoke weed, to make it seem like I'm a heroin addict or I'm a crackhead. So these people have all projected themselves onto me because these are things that these people are involved in. These same people that think they're being groomed for a position that it's not theirs by galactic right. Cosmically, the position isn't theirs. So I don't give a fuck what man votes them to be in that position. By cosmic and divine and universal right and law, that position isn't for them. They're not built for it, and they didn't build it. I did. I'm built for it, and I built that position. So with that being said, motherfuckers, I built y'all, pretty much, in a sense. So here's the point of why you're supposed to be living in your truths. Because when you look at a watch, the 13th piece on the watch is exactly the 3. The hour, the minute, and the seconds. And I should be able to count on you, because you're supposed to be the numbers around the circle in the watch, just like the zodiac will. But I can't count on you, because you're not in your truth. You're not living your truths. You're not in the light. Y'all liars. Y'all thieves. Y'all scammers. Y'all cowards. All of these things the Most High don't like, because you're supposed to be in your human nature. And you're not. You're hiding yourself from your own nature. So with that being said, I can't count on you. So when the hour, minute, or the second hand sweeps and calls on your number, you're not who you say you are. So if you're supposed to be a 1, you're not a 1. You're more like a 3. And you're supposed to be a 2. You're not a 2. You're more like a 5. Well, then how can I count on you and tell what time it is? And know the hours in the day and know what time it is if I can't count on you? Because you're busy lying. And yes, all of y'all are numbers. Why do you think you get the Social Security number? Why do you think you get motherfucking driver's license number? Because you are a number. Yet you're a number that cannot be counted on, because you're a liar. You're duality. I'm into oneness. Oneness. Wholeness. Not halfsies. The whole truth, nothing but the truth shit. Not that watered down, tainted shit. See, that's what I don't fuck with. And the main thing I don't fuck with is I hate manipulation. I hate that shit with a passion, because you was given free will. You were forced to live. So why in the fuck is you allowing somebody to manipulate you that didn't give you life? That part. Meanwhile, I'm sitting over here being manipulated by a bunch of motherfuckers who I have granted life, who are complaining because now they have death warrants on their head. Well, that's what happens when you remove the centerpiece and the heart and the soul and the life of the party. You become part of the dead circle. That part. So while I'm sitting over here looking while I'm sitting over here waiting patiently to rebuild, because I'm the 1 and they're the 2s that's getting knocked off, well, don't be a 2 that's getting knocked off by the 9. I'm the 9. Don't get knocked off. Don't get knocked off. Don't be an 11. Because the 11's getting knocked off. The duplicates get knocked off. It's only one real, true, living God and King amongst y'all. And it's me. And it's a big fucking deal. It wasn't at first, until I realized motherfuckers trying to take my life and kill me for a position that they're not fit for. It's only a position fit for a king. This king. The first and the last king. The only king. That motherfucker trying to be me, gonna die trying. And the bitch that put him in my position, that thought she was the top witch, and she had the authority to change my cosmic divine right of who the owner is of the universe and the world governments. Yeah, that bitch, she gonna get hers. I know who she is. I live with her. And I'm watching her suffer every day for trying to put a fake ass motherfucker in my place, and for having y'all answer to a false God that is not me. I give free will. Now I'm finna take y'all shit. Why? Because you don't know what the fuck to do with it. That part. Y'all lie too much. I'm not tolerating no liars. I want their tongues cut out. And the people that's been fucking with my head, playing mind games and MK and Ultra and trying to puppet master me around this bitch, I want their heads cut off. The people that's in my mind trying to hear my thoughts, that's making me go with my second thought and not my first thought, because they're the ones to submitting and controlling it, I want their heads cut off. That part. If they're not CIA or any kind of enforcement that's on my side, that's beneficial for me in the all, I want their heads cut off. Off with their fucking heads. You fucking with the highest of royalty on this planet right now. And it's me. And instead of you being a service to me, you're being a disservice to me and everybody else who serves me. I want your fucking head cut off. I want your fucking tongue cut out. And if you a thief, I want your fucking hands cut off. If you a coward, I want your fucking feet cut off. I'm going to show you who run this.